You just might have to talk a little bit louder. All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First things first, we want to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makar We say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makar. And we give double honors to our apostle elders, which is apostle elders, a great millstone, which is with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We're in the time of the end, 2022. Man, the year of Yahweh Shem Yahushai turning up. All right. This is just us going in the spirit. We got a little pretty bad weather out our way. Probably a lot of brothers' way right now, man. So we just gonna try to go in the spirit and just bring out some facts. We got a couple things that are going on that we hold on. Let me test this volume. We're gonna do some volume testing real quick. Hold on. Probably a lot of brothers' way right now, man. So we just gonna try to go in the spirit and just bring out some facts. We got a couple things that are going on. Okay, con. We good. Hey, go ahead and do a mic check for me, all right? Yeah. Go. Look, talk a little louder. Okay. It's still a little muffled, but we'll work through it, man. All right, con. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Shalom. First things first, like I said, we want to give all honor and praise into Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makar. And we say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makar. And the time we living at now, the things that's taking place, and the things that's getting ready to happen in Babylon the Great and in different parts of the planet Earth is getting ready to be severe, man. All right, way severe. So what is the mentality that we should be in, man? Our mentality is should be waiting on the Lord, getting ourselves tightened up, and watching, man. Even with this winter storm, man, it's weird. It's a weird storm, bro. It's an ominous, because I remember told you when it was raining, I was like, man, even the rain feels different, But go ahead, bro. I'm gonna pull up some precepts for you. It wasn't even that cold outside yet. Yeah. Hey, talk a little bit closer to the phone. Maybe it'll pick it up. Yeah. This is the year where Yahweh will start coming up. All right, it's been a lot of death in the past couple weeks, right? And Yahweh will start coming up. Yeah, a lot of suicides. Yeah. Well, with the stage, yeah. Because it's funny that it's them Hollywood people that have sold their little souls, man. Yeah, man. And we're coming into some rough times, man. Coming into some rough times this year, man. We gotta stay straight up, man. And gotta have to keep faith. All right, this is the book of Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. And it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come, it will not tarry. Right? And the prophecies are coming to pass every day. Right? The next big prophecy is the rock. That's what's coming next. Right? The hour of temptation is around the corner. Right? And once that comes, then the mission trip. So we don't have long.
If you're watching, then you'll be able to see that, right? Because as I said, watch and pray. That you it's not a good temptation. Pray if you be willing to place the truth, right? And in this time, man, your flesh will try so much harder just just to take you out the truth, man, by you doing something stupid.
Damn.
Like, man,
I don't know what's going on with this volume, bro. Try
uh,
hitting get that close. See if you talk that close into it. Maybe it's the mic.
it's the phone though that's doing it.
Oh, okay, there. That's perfect. Where are you at right there? That's perfect. Like it's if it's picking it up better than it was.
Okay,
Yeah, you have to just you be close, man. But let me read that one more time for you. And it says, Habakkuk 2 and verse 3, and it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
right? And we see the prophecies are popping off, man. Since the prophecies are popping off, the end is being made manifest, man, right? Because in Second Ezra 9, it measures out the time diligently in itself, man. So how do you measure the time, man? By constantly watching, man. By staying on the list. So,
God, this is the book of this is the book of Second Ezra 2 and verse 34. And it says, and therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen that hear and understand, look for your shepherd. He it says he shall give it says he shall give you everlasting rest, for it says for he is nigh at hand, that shall come in the end of the world.
hmm, right, man. And the shepherd, he's coming, man. He's coming. Because he said, what, man? He said, he said, and if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again. He said, and we know that Yahweh, to his son, Yahweh God don't lie, okay? Numbers 23 and 19 says, Yahweh is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. So we know Yahweh by the God don't lie. So what they said is going to happen, it's going to happen.
Yep,
So we can bank on Yahweh by the
that's right. And it says, let's jump to verse 35. And it reads, says, be ready to the reward of the kingdom, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore.
and Yahweh starts saying in Luke, that, fear not little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. So our reward is the kingdom, man. And Yahweh said his reward is with us. So Yahweh said he's coming back with the reward, with us, right? And the reward of the elect is the new body, right? And the crown of and the crowns of life. But there's also a reward for the two days,
Mm,
and their
yep.
reward is judgment.
Because what the Lord said that you should die in your sins.
Yep.
So that's still got to come to pass. That was a prophecy from Yahweh Shai.
Uh,
So those men got to come back and they got to die in their sins, man.
yep.
And it says, verse 35, it says, be ready to the reward of the kingdom, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore. Flee the shadow of this world, receiving the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior openly.
All right. Now, how do we flee from this world, man? By not conforming to the fashion of this world. right, man, not doing what the world does, man, right, man, not being niggas, man, not being bitches, man, but becoming a new creature in Yahweh. There's love out the world, and the things that are in it. Because we're not supposed to love the world, come out of it, man.
Yep. Yep. Because that's what you see happening now. You got guys mixing the world with this truth. They're trying to induct what? They're trying to bring in old fables. That's what's really being brought in now. That's what's coming out. That fables are being brought in. Not believing in the Messiah. That's a fable, man. Look how close we are to the end, but they still waiting on the first Messiah because eventually, because he didn't come 2,000 years ago. We still waiting on this mystical Messiah to come. You see the madness in these guys. We so close to the end. The MOTB is already moving his legs, but we waiting on the Messiah to come and then give himself. But we already at the end though.
Yeah, and now Jake wants to idolize Cindy.
Yeah, because it's everything above the Lord, man. It's everything. That's how you know it's such a controversial figure because it's everything over him. That's why the Lord says he said that he says the stone who the builders rejected.
Yep.
Just like now with the situation with King David, that's the same line. That's the same line. That's the family that is loved to be hated, man. Because David was what? He was hated. David came up in the ranks of a. He didn't come up in a ruling. He was in that royal line, but he wasn't. He came up. He came up in the ranks. So that's what they turned. David was a small. The house of David was smaller than Saul. That's why the saying that said what the house of David waxed stronger and stronger. If they needed to wax stronger and stronger, that means they were what? They were a small faction at first.
Yep.
And then they grew. They started to grow and get legs, man. Just like this truth has gained legs. Go ahead, bro.
Because they accused the Apostle Paul of speaking against the law. We're being accused of the same thing. They even accused Yahweh of doing the same thing, man. When Yahweh, he is the law.
Yeah. He epitomized the law.
Exactly. Right, man, Yahweh kept the law. So how can he keep it something that he kept?
Because they don't realize, because even a part of the law, being defiled, is a part of the law.
Exactly.
That's why you needed a, if you wore, that's why it says sin. Oh, I got it. You know, not even, because there was things that Jake did that they didn't know.
Right.
That's why the law was so specific and detailed, because this is what made us holy. Yahweh was epitome of being holy. The Father separated them. That's what they don't understand. They're trying to put him as this figure that wasn't. It was. How do you think we have this comforter? What is knowing who you are? What did they say? They did not put us in graves, right? So knowing who we are and identity is what? Comfort.
Yep.
So what can we say Yahweh Shah really sent us in these last days? Who we are back. So there had to be a sacrifice to receive the comfort and what is the gospel? The gospel means that a certain people is going to receive the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
That's the gospel. So the gospel was coming and saying, go and preach the gospel. That's what he told the disciples after he received power. He said, go and preach good tidings.
Yep.
So now we receiving that, and then, well, how did we receive that? Through his sacrifice. So if we didn't, if we did not, if he didn't sacrifice himself, we wouldn't have the comforter, which is the understanding of who we are again. Then we would be lost forever, man. That's scary, man. This dude's playing with that. We would literally be everything under the sun forever.
Yep, if Yahweh shot, if he would have called 12 legions of angels, the whole Roman Empire would have been destroyed. And we would have been fucked. So we need him. Okay, he's the way, the truth, and the life, man.
Yeah, come closer to the phone, bro. Yeah,
Right, man, Yahweh shot, he's the way, man, the truth, and the life. We need him, man. We're not saved by the law, but we keep it to the best of our ability, man. Because in the law, if you touch a dead body, you are defiled until the evening. Did not Yahweh raise up a girl from the dead? Come on, man.
yeah,
It's not the same as a sin, man. That is
yeah. That's defilement and sin, because that's like the Lord letting you be sinning. He make you sin on purpose, because when a woman gives forth a child, she's defiled. She's unclean.
yeah,
When a man has his actual puberty, he's defiled.
yep,
So that's intent. He cannot dodge that. A woman, so a woman ain't supposed to have, ain't supposed to have a child, so she's never, so she don't sin. No, that's why you wash yourself.
right,
The Lord said, "You wash yourself and you good. You back in the ranks."
right. Plus, he said, in the law, it says, the seed of compilation comes out of you.
Yeah, that's Ezekiel, or that's
Or,
Leviticus 15 and 16.
you are unclean, man, until the evening. That don't mean you're in sin.
Mm,
Now, they're saying you can have sex on the Sabbath. Come on, man. That is
yeah,
ridiculous.
pure nasty, pure under. You were literally filthy. You were literally. It says it in Leviticus 15 also. If you deal, you both are unclean. You ain't supposed to touch anything else. You're supposed to sit somewhere. So you're supposed to just be in the holy. You can't be in the temple.
Nope.
So that's why David didn't show up at the Sabbath service, and what Saul say he must be unclean,
Right,
even though he might have been unclean. He couldn't be around people because that would have defiled them.
right. Yep.
So that's how that shows you there's no small things in this truth, even on that level of just being around it, because you technically didn't have to touch it. Like it says, going into even the jar, when the apostle brought that out about the jar being open, if a dead body's around, that the contents of the jar is spoiled, man. That shows you the Lord knows everything is connected. Because go back to the time of the guard of the wilderness, when the Lord said, "Do what you take for what you need for your household." You had Jake that was taking more than what they needed, and what happened to that manna? It stank. It decomposed. It got rotten, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's showing you it was. Why did the food spoil? Because it was on the wavelength of what the Lord put it, that what you need, and they took too much, and guess what? That food spoiled.
Right.
But then turn around when the Lord said, "Gather for the Shabbat," he said, "Gather what? Double portion."
Mm-hmm.
So they gathered a double portion, but that didn't spoil.
Right.
See how everything is connected with the Lord's words, man, and how. But then you got these guys that are trying to negate what's going on, man. No, everything is connected, man. Yahweh Shai is the deliverer. That means he has to be here for us to have these prophecies today.
Exactly.
There, we cannot have this truth and have, because the comforter, we just got done saying the comforter is the understanding of who you are. And that's why it says we were not put in graves. So if we're put in our graves, which is rest, that means somebody had to initiate this rest.
Right.
Someone had to initiate us getting the gospel. So it ain't something we waiting on. That's what they saying, like, oh, you guys supposed to be waiting. No, Yahweh already did it. Now we're just reaping the fruits of his labor. That the seed he planted back then, because that's why it says if the seed, oh, I got it. I got the precept, bro. Go ahead.
Well, Revelation 5 is true that Yahweh is the reason why we have this knowledge, man. Because when he took the book out of his father's hand, and he opened the seal, that's the reason why we have this knowledge, man, is because of who? Yahweh, man. He did it. He did it, man. He's the reason we have this. Because it wasn't no man in heaven nor on earth that was able to take the book and to look it on, man. No man but Yahweh. That's why it says, weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, has prevailed, man. He did it. What purpose it, man? He did it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's like soon as you get close there, it's like the volume trying to get right, and then there you go. You got the case on the phone.
Yeah.
The mic, yeah, mic. I need that case. Let me. This is the book of John, and just like you said, man, he did it. These guys don't want to recognize that he did it, man. This
Right.
is John 12 and verse 24, and it says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a corn of wheat fall into the ground and die, it abideth alone. But if it die, it bringeth forth much fruit."
Mm.
So Yahweh Shai, when he went into the spirit world, and the apostle brought this out the other day, when he went into the spirit world, guess what? We are the fruit of Yahweh Shai's sacrifice. That's why, hey, that's why it says this. Look, 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 check this out. Now, this is the precept, because we are also a part of that gospel. Because he said the laborers, man. This is, check this out. This is Matthew 9 and verse 38. It says, "Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he will send forth laborers into his harvest."
Mm.
So the labor, go ahead, bro. Say it again one more time, Mike.
Like we have entered into his labor, like man, and the harvest is his work. So,
Come. And it says Matthew 9 and 38 one more time. It says, "Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he will send forth laborers into his harvest." Verse 1, that's it on that. Let me start it. Let me get that verse 37. Because that sets the tone for it. We're fulfilling that these days, man. This is Matthew 9 and verse 37. "And then saith he unto his disciples, The harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few." And then it says, "What? Pray ye therefore for the Lord of the harvest that he will send forth laborers into his harvest." So when the Lord gave himself, he what? He grew more fruit. He grew more late. He grew more abundance through his sacrifice, because now more can be called into righteousness, man.
uh,
Go ahead, bro. Jay said, nah. No, that's all. Jay said, nah. That's the harvest, man. We
Yeah.
here, man. That's what you see. Why do you think you see so many camps popping up? Why do you think you see so many men that's, bro, this truth has changed our lives, man.
Yeah. Right.
Like it ain't even I mean, look at the time we in now. We're not even freaking out. I be seeing people, I'm like, golly, they got their mask on. Like people literally are freaking out in these days, man. I'm talking about I see grown thugs, man,
Mm-hmm.
with masks on. Like for real, they doing it for real. They're not playing. And I see a lot more Jakes now. I see a lot more Negro women, older Jake couples. I'm talking like men, women, Jake couples. They stay with the face on, man. And they'll look at you like you weird because you ain't got it on. Like you need to be.
Yeah, like, yeah, because, all right, well, I'm looking, all right, I do a small talk. They look at me like, I can't talk.
I'm done. Yo, I'm done. Yo, I can't even look. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been afraid to sneeze in the store for a year. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've not busted one sneeze in the. Call me what you want. I have not busted a sneeze in a grocery store in a year. I'm telling you, I'm not. Hey, this is torture, man. And I know I'm not sick. I know I'm not sick. You could be allergies. You can get some dust.
Right.
No, you got a fur hat at the tickle your nose. Guess what? Guess what? You might have it.
Yeah.
That's a fear factor, man. They're turning darkness, man. That's why it says, "Woe unto them that call good evil and evil good." This is a bad time we in, man. But
Yep.
people think this is here to save lives and do it. No, that's not, man. It's taking lives. It's
Right.
taking your spirit. It's taking the life that matters. It's taking your trust in Yahweh outside, man.
Uh,
Even the birds got more faith than these people now, man. Does it
uh,
does it not say the birds don't reap, they don't plant, they don't harvest?
see, the birds don't have, they don't wear masks. They ain't getting, and they're man, these people are lost. Hey, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's why we hold on to what we got, man.
Right.
This is Hebrews 6 and verse 11 and verse 6. And it says, and without faith it is impossible to please him. For whoever it says whoever would draw near to Yahweh must believe that he exists and that his reward to those who seek him.
Mm, mm.
So that's it.
So now we dealing with his reward. And some of it, we use the reward, we use the reward, or we use the reward.
Try with the case off. Try if you put the case off. Maybe it might just be picking the case. I'm gonna read that again while you do that. This This is Ephesians 2 and verse 8. It says, "For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not yourselves, that it is a gift of Yahweh." So this is the time we get now, man. Where you're seeing the gift that's been given to us, and it's not given to much, man. You turn it down, bro. Hold on. Just do a mic check, All right, I'm gonna mute that real quick. Salakia. Let me read it one more time, and it says, Ephesians 2:8, for by grace are you saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is a gift. Hold on. And, all right, try one more time.
Trying to hear me now?
It's a little better.
Well,
Man, yeah. We'll just rock with it, man.
all right.
Yeah, it's Esau and it's, we'll use a hangout next time, man, if we need to do that.
All right.
Yeah, and it says I'm gonna read Romans 10:10. It says for with the heart man believeth unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation. Mm.
One more time.
Khan, I got you. This is Romans 10:10. It says, for with the heart men believeth unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation.
All right. So with the heart, men believe. With the
Oh,
mouth,
that's it. It's fixed. It's fixed, bro.
for real?
Yeah, it's fixed. Yeah. Now just keep talking. Maybe it ain't, but
All right. But yeah,
yeah,
with the heart, we believe, man. And with the mouth, we confess it, man. So that's what, man. That's you showing your faith by you confessing it, man.
beautiful.
Because if you're not confessing it, you believe, we confess the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. Why? Because we believe in the names of Yahweh. We believe in the person, man. So,
That's it. This is hey, I got you. This is just to back you up. This is Matthew 10:32. And it says, whosoever therefore confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven.
come on, man. Come on, man. If you want Yahweh, so like, if you want Yahweh Shah to confess you before his Father, then you need to confess Yahweh Shah before everyone, man, and not be ashamed of it, man. Because the Apostle Paul said, "Well, man, he said, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of the Messiah." So don't be ashamed of it, man. Confess it, man.
Because he confessed us, man.
Yeah, yeah. Because we will be brought to the government buildings, man, and we will be questioned. And you're gonna have to confess it, man. You're gonna have to confess it, man. You're gonna have to say, yeah, you saw me, man. Yeah, I was out on the street pushing this truth, man. You saw me doing it. I ain't ashamed of it.
Right? That's right. And it says Romans 10 and verse 9, and it says, if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Yahweh Shai, and shalt believe in thine heart that Yahweh has raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved.
Come on, that's it. We believe that Yahweh Shai was crucified and that his Father raised him from the dead, man. Okay? We believe it, man. It's in the scripture. We believe it.
Hey, You gotta look at the amplified, man. Hey, I'm telling you, hey, look, you know I'm that amplified. The
Yeah.
amplified be, hey, look, I be sneaking it in there every. Look, the amplified be hitting, man. I don't care what. No, look, I might get me one. I might order me. No, I ain't doing that. Look, Jake, this is, yeah, I'll be over there with the amplified, pulling it out. This is
Yeah.
Romans 9. It's Romans 10 and 9, the amplified version. It says, but listen close. It says, because if you acknowledge and confess with your mouth that Yahweh Shai is Lord, recognize his power, authority, and majesty as as a power, and believe in your heart that the Most High raised him from the dead, you will be saved. So you have to recognize his power. You just can't just recognize that who he is. You got to recognize, listen what it says. It says, if you do not recognize, let me read it again. Recognize his power and authority and majesty as a power.
Now, because y'all was trying to say what? And he said that his father has given all power of judgment unto him, and to forgive men of their sins. And he also said that 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 he is the son of Yahweh. He said it, right? Because he cut the wicked Sadducees and Pharisees, man. I remember when he said, doesn't I say in your law, ye or die? Man, man, that was cut. They was like, oh, shit. Come on, man. Go ahead.
This is your backup. This is Revelations 5 and verse 13. It says, and every creature which is in heaven and on the earth and under the earth, and such as are in the sea, and all that are in them, heard the saying. It says, heard I saying, blessing and honor and glory and power be unto him that sitteth on the throne and unto the Lamb forever and ever. You know what they just said? You know what they just said right there?
Huh?
You know what they just said right there? I'm gonna read it one more time. Every creature which is in heaven and on the earth and under the earth, and such as in the sea and in all the are in them, I saying, blessed and honor and glory and power be unto him that sitteth on the throne and unto the Lamb forever and ever. So creation said, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai.
No, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
So
So,
that's what they say. They say Yahweh, the Father, in the Son, in the name of the Son. That's it. That's where we get that. Come on, man.
so that proves that even the angels in heaven and the elders and the beast, they worship Yahweh Shai, man.
Yep, the Father and the Son, and the same thing. That's what we say.
Exactly.
That's
But
another version of saying what we say exactly, bro.
but it was said that since we worship Yahweh Shai, we're committing idolatry. Well,
So create. So they saying creation is committing that. What? Come on, bro. They saying creation because all the creation is praised the Lord, Father, and the Son.
exactly. Oh man, just through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, I'm going to continue saying Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Point blank period. Man. If you have a problem with it, that's on you. That's not my problem. That's yours. So,
God. This is one of my favorite scripts. This is John 1 and verse 29. It says, the next day, John seeth Yahweh coming to him, and see it, and said, behold, the Lamb of Yahweh, which taketh away the sin of the world.
Mm.
So simple, but so that shows you even with this new thing with Albert Bivens' book. That man, he was very intuitive. Because even vocab, he wasn't even talking. He was just like, you could tell he was looking at it like, damn, this man had he was dealing with the New Testament. He was trying to sow discord, but he was still like, oh, snap, this is Albert Bivens' book. You know, like even he was like, the Lord threw it on his lap. Like, come on, man. He didn't put it on the apostles and elders to bring it out. He put it on the scoffer's lap.
Right.
Made them bring it out and put it out there for because now a lot of people are going to be drawn to that wasn't drawn to that. That might have signed, sealed, delivered people that he didn't even know, man. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Why now? Why in 2022 the Lord chose the year of the turn up to bring out Abba Bivens' book? If that's
right,
come on, man, that's not a coincidence. Let's say this is this man's book, and the apostles and elders go through, and this is this man's book, his real life book, and words what he said. Why would the Lord choose now, out of all the years that this truth has been flowing? Them scoffers been vocab and Abu been around for years. Why did they find the book till now? That's not in the second month, and they found it in the first few days of the second month of the year of the turn up.
Yep. 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 There's no coincidence in this truth, man. We don't believe in that. Everything happens by the design of Yahweh by Shemel. That was supposed to happen. And by that happening, a lot of followers of vocab and or Jake, no matter how they look, they were sealed from that moment. They were sealed from that moment. You notice vocab, he ain't been talking shit as he was at first.
Nah, because you got to think like this. If think like this, if you seeing the words, because they know that the apostles and elders are telling the truth, because the words are coming to pass.
Right.
Now, if they telling you that this man was Elijah, you looking at this, they looking like, okay, if they told the truth, you know how people step back, like, okay, well, I didn't listen to him on the MOTB and everything else, and this coming to pass. They said this man word is Elijah, the Elijah, and here we go with his book in front of us. Like, come on, man. You don't just sit there and, I don't need the book. I believe. I didn't have to hear one word of this, man. I look at the book as that's a footnote. We can look at it, but I don't need it. I believed on his words, and all it is solidifying. If you was shook, you might need that. Some brothers might need that book. It might give them the strength. That's not my strength, because I believed on it. I've read a few words, and I'm like, well, it's exactly what I guess I believe right, because it's the same word he was pushing, man. That shows you our apostles and elders stick to the T, and they were not liars, man.
Right.
They believed on the man, and they should be solidified in themselves, man. Right. That would strengthen my faith to think about I push this man, and you have few things, but then now his book and it's saying everything on point. He's not deviating. Then you would be like, did Esau write it? Is this some kind of thing? But no, it's steady on point, man. He said the wicked, he just didn't know Hebrew. He was, man, come on, that was Elijah, man.
Yep.
That was Elijah, man. I believe it. I believe it more now. I believe it more now than I've ever believed it before, man. And that's just because now I heard his words from his own mouth, man. And then Vocab played the interview where he heard him talking, and they said it. They said something was about him that made them interview him like that. And he was talking the same way. He wasn't holding no punches. He said, "Man, I was on the streets before I came to this dude." That's come on, man. That showed you he was out there in the streets. Come on, man. Before 1960, before 1970. That's 1968, 1965, man.
Yep.
Pushing the truth on the streets, man. That's because he said, "I go in the wilderness and make the way straight." He went out there when nobody was there. Was nobody pushing the truth, man. That shows you he was Elijah, man. He was out there by himself in the wilderness.
That's right.
Come on, you saw, bro. Come on, you can see it, man.
Man, it's evident, man. It's evident. It's evident. And yet, we believe that Abba Bivin is Elijah.
That's right. Say it again, I. Say it again, I.
Yes, we believe that Abba Bivin is Elijah.
Mm,
Plus, we believe that King Mashah is King David.
that's right. That's right.
Who's that? Who else is it?
He said he shall turn the hearts of the fathers back to the children and the children back to the fathers, man.
Exactly.
Because he was in the will. It says that's spiritual because now him going in the last day, him prophesying. Now let's go deep. Not go deep, but just let's extrapolate. Him going in the wilderness in the ancient world was symbolic of him coming back and going in the wilderness because we're in the desert. It says the valley of dry bones, right? So if it's a valley and it says that Babylon is a desert, right?
Yep.
It should be a desert. It should be a home for hateful birds and creatures. So Elijah started prophesying in the desert of Babylon. He said he was in a dry place, man. He was where the dry bones were at. So he went out into a dry place. Where did he go out before when he was Elijah? Into the wilderness.
Yep.
Mm.
In the book of Psalms, King David said, the place where no water is. The place where no water is America, man. Because it wasn't no because before
Place of drawn waters.
yeah no in our song
Oh, okay. Hold
the place where no water is, the water is just knowledge, man. The water is just truth, right? Before our business, there wasn't no water here, man. Right? The water is just knowledge, man. I believe it's
on. I got you.
huh.
This is Psalm 63 and verse 1. No, you got it right, bro. This is Psalm 63 and 1. I was thinking of slavery. This is Psalm 63 and verse 1, and it says the Psalm of David. It says, when he was in the wilderness of Judah, O power, thou art my power. It says, early will I seek thee. My soul thirsteth for thee. My flesh longeth for thee in a dry and thirsty land where no water is. That's it.
When we were growing up, man, was there any water here? Any food here? No, it wasn't.
Nah, nah.
So who brought it, man? Yahweh Bashim Awashai gave it to Elder Abba Bivens, man, Elijah. And he started hitting the streets, man, with this truth, man, with this knowledge, man. I mean, I've seen pictures of Abba Bivens, man. That's not a regular man. I'm being honest, man. He's not a regular man, man. That's the man of Yahweh Bashim Awashai. I've seen images of King Mashah. That's the man of Yahweh Bashim Awashai. That's King David, man. Now what?
This is the book of Malachi 5 and verse 4. And it says, behold, I will send you Elijah. I'm gonna stop it there. Most times we read it, we just keep going. Read it again. So who really sends prophets?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. So Yahweh Shah sends prophets, man.
Oh, that's
So that's so we hear now who sent us. Who sent us if we be prophets? We sent. That's why it says that you knew me in the you knew me in the womb, man. Before I came forth, you ordained me to be a prophet. That's why it said the spirit of the prophet is subject unto the prophet. So the Lord sent Elijah just to send for us, man.
yep.
And it says, behold, I will send you Elijah, the prophet. So just like a chess master moves a piece out. So anything we do, we've been sent.
Right. Yep.
How could you be prideful? Every move you've been done, you've been already made there. You just living out the move the Lord already did. He did these moves, bang, 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 and then it's just catching up to it. He's so fast. It's tracing. You know. I'm gonna read it one more time. It says, "Behold, behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord." Mm,
Come on, man.
that's it.
Like man, he did it as John the Baptist, and he did it as our bishop. Our bishop is Elijah.
That's it.
And the apostles also said that he ate wild locusts and honey. I wouldn't eat it, but he ate it.
I need to with faith.
Exactly.
I didn't even say, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was like, oh man, but no, that's no for him. The deeper story behind him let me know even more. I believe now more than ever that he is alive. For him to be out prior to the 1970s and kicking the truth, and he said he knew it before he came to the school where they were saying that he learned it. No, he knew the spirit was already on him from a youth up.
Right.
To be out there on the street corners talking about, he just didn't know the fullness of it. Because I remember a part in the book said that he stood in front of the Torah and understood the laws that the God had given to his people. He got the nitty gritty of it. That's the same thing with us. We're building up in this. Each of us get our pieces. John was a major piece. Just like every piece in the puzzle is not the same size.
Right.
But you need every single one of those pieces to complete the picture.
Yep.
So every one of us, if we play a major or small piece, just consider yourself blessed, man. To be, man, just say you're an Israelite. Golly, that's it. I'm happy to be there, man. For real. Look, you could be Elam in here through.
Oh,
Oh no, you be through. You be sick. You wouldn't even be a. Don't even say you Edomite. Just be like you an Elamite. Golly, hurt down to your spirit. That hurt your. Don't even. Or a Hamite.
oh,
Oh,
he said,
oh, lotion resistant. God. All right, I'm done. All right, I'm done, brother. All right, I'm done. I'm done, brother. I'm done. No more. All right, that's it on that note. We done got too much. All right, I'm gonna leave. You got anything else, bro?
no, that's all I
Hey, I
got.
think we're gonna leave it there, man. Hey, go ahead and Lord willing, this is edifying lesson. I know we was up and down, but we got a bad weather around our way, man. Certain of us are under the weather a little bit, but it is what it is. The truth got to come out, man. It's a beautiful thing. Call along y'all about some outside for allowing to do it, man. And Lord willing, it's edifying lesson. With that, we're gonna give all praise and honor to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Apostle Das. We say, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Apostle Das. Until next time, we say, Shalom, peace,
Come on.
Shalom.